Hi, this is Dennis Gage. Thanks for tuning in to My Classic Car, home of the certified car nut. We're here in Raceway Park in Shakopee, Minnesota for Mopars in the Park. There are over 500 prime examples of Mopar muscle and design in attendance today, but before we get around to check them all out, here's Dave Sweet to tell us all about Mopars in the Park. Dave, what an event.
You bet. Great one, huh?
Great one. Now, you got a lot of Mopars here. How long have you been doing this?
This is our 19th year.
Man, and how did it all get started?
All got started with 6 of us, had an idea to do an all Mopar show.
And gee, it grew to this.
Grew a Clark Club out of it.
And of the original 6, the gang of 6, how many of you left?
5.
Wow, so some dedication there too.
Yeah, there is. Yeah, there is.
So I said about 500. How many cars here today?
I'm guessing there's going to be well over 500.
Is that a record for you?
That'll be a record.
Man, so you must feel good.
There you go.
I feel good. And where are they coming from? Is it regional or do they come far and wide?
They come pretty much far and wide. Besides the upper Midwest states, there's Canada, Illinois, Nebraska, Missouri, even maybe some from Arizona and Alaska.
Man, I see kind of a lot of parts walking around here too. You must have a swap going.
Yes, there is. Probably 100 plus swappers. I'd like to have a percentage of that money being exchanged.
Well, you got to have those parts to keep these Mopars
You
running,
got that
I tell
right.
you.
Yep.
You're right here in the infield of a racetrack, perfect place for Mopars.
Yep.
But what else do you do at Mopars in the Park?
When the show is over at 5 o'clock, then we have a pig roast for the participant, which is free, something a little unique to our show. After the pig roast, then we do a cruise. It's probably an hour and a half, 2 hours long.
Wow, pig roast. Boy, that sounds pretty tasty. Yeah, I suppose it's cooking right now, right?
Yes, it is. 2 of them.
2 of them? Maybe we should go check those out. Make sure they're done, see if they sample them or something like that.
We could do that.
All right.
The 19th annual Mopars in the Park was literally a sea of wild colors and Hemi horsepower. The Midwest Mopars Club are the folks that organize this event and make everything happen. These guys and gals have taken the hobby to almost cult level, and they're serious about the preservation and restoration of Chrysler vehicles. Don't believe me? Well, here's a sample of Mopar disciples. Now it's time for some Hemi hunting, and I'm hot on the trail. Check out this cool and low airflow.
Dick, this has got to be one of the wildest street rods I've ever seen. A 37
Chrysler Airflow.
Unbelievable. What
Thank you.
possessed you to do this?
I wanted to be different.
That
I like big cars and I want to be different.
And it's big and it's very
huge.
different. It's incredible. Now, did you build this yourself?
Yes, we did. Myself and some friends, we did everything in the car but the interior.
Wow. Now, it's stunning. It's perfect. I mean, is it a trailer queen? Or?
No, it isn't. It's driven.
Wow. But I bet you raise it up a little bit
We
to
raise
drive.
it 4 inches with the air ride when we're ready to go.
I mean, this thing's so low it looks like it's got a basement in it.
It's in the weeds.
Well, can we open it up? I love the
Sure, you
suicide
bet.
doors. Man, that is a great interior. That is
Well, thank
beautiful. I mean, you got all the modern goodies, but you kept the classic dash.
Kept the dash, kept the gauges, had those restored original colors on the gauge and are compatible with my Hemi engine.
And a Hemi it is. It's called a Hemi Flow. I see it's
It's a
got
Hemi
the,
Flow.
it's got a Hemi sticker on it.
Yes, it does.
And it does have a Hemi.
Yes, it does.
Let's have a look. Oh yeah. Yeah, that's a Hemi. Looks like a new one.
It's a new crate motor. It's 465 horse, and I also have 100 horse nitrous on it.
So you don't mess around.
It gives me a little passing
A
gear.
little passenger, yeah, I bet it does. Now this is just the wildest thing. It's got to be not only a crowd pleaser, but an award winner.
It is the 2002 Street Rod of the Year in the Minnesota Street Rod Association.
Stunning car, man.
Thank you.
And you drive it. I just love
I
that.
drive it.
You're my hero.
Thank you very much. Appreciate it.
It is beautiful.
Thanks.
Here's another Dodge devotee with his big red sled, a 1960 Dodge Dart Phoenix. This classic is powered by a 318 with mostly original interior except for reupholstered seats. Check out that turret clock. And can you believe they called this 2-door hardtop a midsize? Yeah, right. Hey, take a look at this bad Barracuda.
Warren, a 67 notchback Cuda, one of my favorites, and you don't see these very often now.
No, it's a pretty rare car. They were not a big seller when they were new. The fastbacks were a much more popular car at the time, but I always liked that notchback body
well,
style.
you know, the almost concave rear window there, that's pretty, and nice color.
Good looking color, 68, or excuse me, 98,
98.
Dodge Ram Intense Blue Pearl Coat.
And the stripes aren't 67.
No, that's a 69 stripe, and I went with the stripe to match to the interior.
Which is also not 67.
No, there's some 69 seat covers in there with a 68 console and shifter, 68 steering wheel. We kind of did it up the way I liked. I like the flat top console, and I like that Hurst shifter.
Well, you probably did the same with the engine too, because the 340s weren't available in 67, right?
No, that was a 68 motor. I found a 71 motor, and we built that up a little bit and put her in.
I heard it come in. It sounded pretty strong. Let's have a look.
Yeah, she's a good strong runner. This has been bored out 30 thousandths, and she's got a stroker crankshaft. And
What kind of power to the wheels?
We're pulling about 355 horse to the
Nice,
wheels.
nice. So you having fun today at the park?
Yeah, it's a terrific show. The turnout is great. The weather is good.
It's perfect, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
Well, hey, thanks, man. Take
Thank
good
you,
care
Dennis.
of this fish.
All right.
I bet this 65 Coronet lightweight clone is a bow tie beater on the strip and scares the blue out of the Ford guys. Back in their day, these cars were on the Weight Watcher plan. Dodge deleted about everything they could from the interior to make them as light as possible, then slap in a 426 crate Hemi and you have a Mopar monster. Just listen to this baby roar.
Yeah, that's nice.
The Cunningham C3 is the third generation of Briggs Swift Cunningham's quest to build a true American sports car. The C1s and C2s were strictly race cars, and then in 1953, Cunningham built not only the C3 racers, but also offered a convertible and this coupe.
Gorgeous autumn day here in central Illinois with my good friend Tom Cody. Tom, good to see you again.
Yes.
And this beautiful and very rare 1953 Cunningham C3, right?
Yes.
Well, this is one of the most gorgeous cars I've ever seen. It's very unique, but the story behind it's equally unique. Tell me about Briggs Cunningham and this car.
Well, Briggs wanted an American car to win the 24-hour race at Le Mans. So he tried Cadillac in 50 and 51 and was not successful with them. So he decided to do like Ferrari and Maserati did. He decided to build his own cars. He built these cars in West Palm Beach, Florida, the chassis only. The cars were shipped to Italy. Vignali did the coach work on the car. And Michelotti, who was the foremost Italian car designer to ever live, did the design work and the body work on the
Which
car.
is why it looks so European,
Yes.
but it's an American car.
Oh, yes, yes, definitely an American car.
Well, such interesting lines in it and different design detail, but I think it was the interior that first drew me into this car. It's fabulous.
Yes, the interior probably has as much design work as the exterior, and the attention to detail that Michelotti put into his cars, the hand knurling on all the
everything.
bezels. Yes,
On everything.
And the little piece on the door pulls that was the most expensive thing on the car in 1952. It was only sold in jewelry stores.
Whoa.
And women would kill for it then. They'd kill for it even today.
Well,
Yeah,
what is it?
It's genuine plastic.
Plastic.
Yeah, today it's called credit cards, but it's still plastic. But it was
Well,
only sold in jewelry stores.
In 52, it was a pretty new thing.
Oh, yes, yes.
Now, how many of these were built, Tom?
Briggs built 19 coupes like this, 3 convertibles, and 9 race cars.
And how many surviving?
They all survived.
That's fantastic. Again, just the lines are stunning and very interesting taillight design
Yes,
too.
yes, pre-Corvette, pre-Corvette.
Yeah.
Corvette used those at one point in time.
Well, how about the trunk? We have that same no space theme going.
Yes, it works well in the trunk. It works very well in the trunk. It'll take a 1/2-inch wrench, not a 9/16.
Not a 9, and the gas tank's right in there.
Yes, yes.
Oh, Nader would have loved that.
The strap was made by the same person that made the original one when we had it restored. They were able to find him.
Now, well, so what powers the C3 here?
Well, why don't we take a look and see what makes this very large vehicle go.
Motor down the road.
It has a small baby Hemi.
Oh, the baby, huh?
Yes.
What, 331?
331. Now, Frick and Tappet were two hot rodders that designed that intake manifold. They used it on a J2 Allard. And when they got done with that, Briggs hired them to go to West Palm Beach, Florida. And he hired some people that could do casting to cast that manifold. And they were able to take that engine from 180 horsepower to 260 horsepower.
My goodness. That's a with just carburation?
Primarily, I think they may have done a little cam work, but I think it was really done with carburation, and that they were the one that figured out that if you let a Hemi breathe, you'll make horses.
And the rest, as they say, is history, huh?
Yes, yes.
4 Zenith Strombergs, I bet she motors down the road real nice.
Very nice, starts every time, good solid block, you know, Mopar special.
Well, let's take it out. Let's see if all that stuff is true.
Yes.
Sure does start right up.
Yes.
And a 4-speed manual, huh?
It came with 3 transmissions.
Welcome back to My Classic Car and more of the Cunningham C3 story. Tom Cody has a knack for finding and restoring not only rare automobiles, but historically significant ones. Such is the case with this C3. The story on the styling alone was interesting.
The styling doesn't look 50s to me.
Well, again, you're dealing with a designer. Michelotti was a absolutely fabulous designer, and he knew his stuff.
Cunningham's race cars went on to win numerous victories and proved that an all-American purebred sports car could compete with Europe's best on the track.
How'd you get a Cunningham in '53? I mean, how did you, if I wanted to buy one?
I think Momo was selling them in New York.
And what would it cost you to get a Cunningham?
They were, I think, $14,600 in 1953.
That was a lot of money.
Well, a new Cadillac fleet, where the most expensive Cadillac you could buy was $3,800, I think, somewhere in there.
So 19 coupes.
And the family, I believe, still owns 12 of them. There were like 12 chassis extra built.
And what sort of chassis is it? I mean, it was
It's
a special
Cunningham chassis.
Yeah. Now, does this get out and get much road time, Tom? Or
Yes, I drive this car a lot. I drive it in events. I've done one of Rich Taylor's 1,000-mile events in it. The car's very well behaved. The only thing you always have to remember is it has drum brakes. That's why it says too fast on that license plate.
Cunningham Motor Company stopped production after the C6R model in 1955. However, Cunningham's legacy of a sleek 2-seater wrapped around a big monster motor went on to influence such race cars as the Corvette, Cobra, Viper, and many others.
Oh, Tom, thanks a lot. That was great. What a car. European design elegance, Mopar muscle, the best of both worlds.
And reliability. It starts every time.
Well, you got some other cool cars. Maybe we can check those out sometime.
Well, if you're real nice, Dennis, I'll take you to the car barn someday.
Ooh, deal.